Hello Divine Souls, welcome back to my channel, Twin Flames Exposed. My name is Terry. I hope you're safe and doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you guys are returning, welcome back. So let's get the collective energy for this twin flame reading today. So your overall energy is journey. This has been one heck of a ride. This has been indeed a difficult journey. This relationship took you in many different directions, causing you to experience many different emotions. 1 minute you were up, 1 minute you were down, 1 minute you were fighting for this connection, and the next minute you felt like giving up altogether because it was just too much. You were ready, willing, and able to be in a committed relationship, and you did whatever it took to make it work. But you found out that you were the only one fighting for this love. There wasn't an equal give and take. You were a good communicator and they weren't. You were a good listener and they weren't. You were consistent with your actions and they weren't. You were open with your feelings and they weren't. You were loyal to this person and they weren't. You were fair and they weren't. You were all in and they weren't. You were dedicated and they weren't. You were reliable and they weren't. And you were understanding through all the tough times and they weren't. So you started to analyze the whole relationship and you realized you were doing too much and you just weren't happy anymore. So you knew you had to make a head over heart decision, collective, which ultimately broke you down because you didn't want to let this person go, but you knew deep down in your spirit it was the right thing to do. So throughout this tumultuous journey, you found yourself. For some of you, you're still going through the motions and healing, but this experience has opened your eyes to who you really are. This journey was divinely orchestrated for you to learn and grow. And so for a lot of you, you're working on yourself and you're putting love on the back burner. And then for others of you, you have healed and you're just moving on with your life and putting yourself back out on the market. With this journey card, is also telling me that your person is having a hard time moving on from you because this is a connection unlike no other. You guys are divine counterparts, and that's why it was so difficult. They were fighting their feelings and emotions. They didn't know what they wanted. They were stubborn and controlling, and they let their ego get in the way because this person was not used to being in a stable, committed connection. You also had your issues as well. You weren't perfect. You had some inner childhood wounds that you were dealing with. You had some internal struggles about relationships, because I'm getting that all the relationships that you have been in, at least 99% of them, ended up being a disaster. So you had fears as well, and so did your person. But I feel like you were trying to overcompensate and bending over backwards for this person because of all your failed relationships, because you started to feel like for some of you that you were the problem. But the problem is you needed to get over your insecurities about love. For some of you, you were also sexually abused as a child. So it was like you always overcompensated and you were looking for love in the wrong places. Who am I talking to today? Because Spirit said this message is for somebody. So you had problems with love. So don't go blaming this person because your relationship didn't work out. You came on each other's path to help each other grow and learn. This person had a similar upbringing like you, or there were just similarities in how you showed love. But I honestly feel like, collective, you are more awakened to your emotions and feelings. And throughout your life up until this point, you have healed yourself in a way from what happened to you. But there was still some healing that needed to be done. You were further on this journey than your person was, and that's why you were brought on into their life, to help them transform and put them on their purpose, just like they did you. Your next card is obstacles. So this was very challenging. The way things went and the way things ended was supposed to happen. What clarified the obstacle card is the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So your person was running away from this love. They are truly in love with you, but they didn't know how to show it. They were very immature. They were very insecure. They were very weak. And that's why they were unfaithful. This Ace of Cups is telling me that you were also in love with this person. You wanted to marry them. You thought they were going to be your end all be all, but they didn't know how to handle it. That's why they're coming in as the Page. They gave you just the bare minimum to keep you holding on. And the reason being is that they didn't want to let you go because they knew that there was something special about you. They had deeper feelings than they were letting on. This person is also going through some kind of difficulty as well. And if there is someone in their life, that relationship is dissolving because that's not who they're supposed to be with. And deep down, they know this. This person has been getting a lot of downloads about you. They're seeing the signs and synchronicities just like you are. You can't stop seeing this person's name, first, middle, last. You're seeing their birthdays. You're seeing the number sequences. And you're hearing their name all over the place. And it's because you guys are communicating telepathically. This is a divine union. They know it, and so do you. But just because it's a divine union doesn't mean that you guys are going to be together. Because sometimes people come into your life for a reason, and sometimes a season. And for some of you, this season is going to be over. It's time for you to move on because you have new love coming in with this Ace of Cups. So this person is unhappy in that connection that they're in, but I'm getting a sense of codependency with whoever they're with, and they're having a hard time letting this person go. But they also know that this isn't their journey because at the bottom of the deck, you have Justice. This person has been lying to themselves. I also feel like when they were younger, they saw love in a negative light. Their parents were either divorced or they grew up in a single parent household, but it was very toxic. So that's why they came into relationships half-assed. And it's because of what they saw and what they were taught when they were younger. I'm getting abandonment issues here as well. This person was definitely not shown love. But back to that person that they're with. There's no balance there. And this person is just tired of lying to themselves about being happy. And with this Justice card coming out, if they're married to this person, there's going to be a divorce. They're starting to realize that happiness lies within themselves. And the reason why they're realizing that, collective, is because of you. You struck a nerve in them, and that's why they're wanting to change. Your next card is Metamorphosis, but it's in the reversed. So they're finding it very difficult to change because this is what they have known all their life. They have a negative view of love, and this is an obstacle for them. They don't like laying their feelings out on the line because this person has been hurt numerous times by family, friends, and lovers. And that's why they're always guarded. That's why this person comes off as being cold and detached, and they don't let people in. What clarified the Metamorphosis card is the Six of Wands. So even though they are having a difficult time making these changes, this Six of Wands is all about a victory. This is all about taking control, taking the lead, and it's also advancement. So they go back and forth in their mind. Do I want to stay over here where it's easier and I can do what the hell I want to do? Or do I want to make these changes and go to my Empress and live a much happier and healthier life with someone who I love? But at the same time, I'm going to have to make changes to be with the Empress. So these are their thoughts about you. The Six of Wands is also a reconciliation. But they know that in order for a reconciliation, they're going to have to transform. They're going to have to go through this metamorphosis. You also have the Strength card. So they're building up the strength and courage to make these changes. Because right now their life is a shit show. Because they weren't listening to their intuition and they weren't listening to the universe. Because the universe was trying to steer them in the right direction by bringing you into their life, and they sabotaged the connection. So that's why they're going through hell. So it's going to take them some time to transform and heal. And it's because they waver back and forth about what they want to do. And with the Six of Wands, which clarified the Metamorphosis card in the reversed, this person doesn't like to fail. So they would rather tread safely than to put their all in a situation just in case it doesn't work out. Their heart won't be broken. And that's why they always have a wall up. Your next card is action. So they're thinking about reaching out, but I also feel like they're starting to take action in their life. What clarified action is the Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Magician. The Magician is all about taking action. They have all the tools to do so. This person is very smart, very intuitive, and very wise. They may not come across being that way, but this is your divine counterpart. This person tries to play dumb to see what you're going to do. And they play dumb just to see how far they can get. The Magician is a trickster. The Magician is someone smart. But see, they came across the right one because tricks are for kids and their game got. And that's what they're starting to realize. You are the High Priestess. You know things and you see things before they happen. You have great intuition and you beat this person at their own game. But they want this Ten of Pentacles with you. They fantasize having a family with you. For some of you, you do have a family with this person. And they want this reconciliation. That's why they're getting ready to take action. The Ten of Pentacles is all about having a legacy. It's all about security and also a reconciliation. So they're manifesting this with the Magician. And with this Judgment card, they realize who you are. They realize what you mean to them. They realize what this connection is. They realize that they're not happy. They realize that they're in love with you. They realize that they need to make these changes. And they also realize that they chose the wrong direction. So they want this rebirth with you. They want your forgiveness. They want a second chance. And this is also a card on change and transformation. This person knows that if they want to be with you, they know what they have to do. And the last card is messages. I feel like for some of you, you have changed your phone number because this person has tried to reach out. Some of you have them blocked as well. So for those of you who have this person blocked, they're reaching out to you through spam calls and text, hoping that you would either answer the phone or return that message. Because I feel like this person is sending you text messages and they're really weird. And that's really a person reaching out. So for those of you who have been listening to tarot and all these readers are saying that your person is going to reach out, you're going to get communication, and you're saying to yourself that you haven't gotten communication, you have gotten communication. It's just not in the way that you want it or expect it, but this person has reached out already. And for others of you, they fear to reach out because they know that they hurt you badly. And they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. And they're just very fearful. But Spirit is nudging them and showing them the signs and synchronicities and giving them the green light to reach out to you. And that's why you're feeling them so strongly in your energy. And for some of you, the messages are going to also be through your dreams or telepathic communication. This person is sending you song downloads and they're coming in your dreams. So messages doesn't necessarily have to be a phone call or a text message or email. It could also be telepathic communication. So you have gotten messages from this person. But I feel like with this messages card coming out, it's going to be a physical message because this person is going bananas without you. They can't stop thinking about you. And it's because their spirit won't let them. What clarify the messages card is the Chariot, the Death card, and the Tower. I told you, with this Tower card, this person is coming in unexpectedly and it's going to catch you off guard. The Death card is also about change and transformation and releasing things that no longer serves them. And this Chariot is telling me that they are walking away from that situation that they're in if they haven't already. And they're on their way to see you because they're tired of living a lie. They're tired of the fast life. They're tired of not having money. They're tired of being miserable. And they're just tired of putting on a facade. This person is looking for genuine love now. They want to settle down. They want you and only you. And that's also why the Tower is here, because they're having an epiphany. They're going through an awakening. And they're realizing who the fuck you are. So I'm going to leave it here. Let's take this into the extended reading. The questions that we're going to address in the extended readings are: what's next for you on this journey? Is it really over between you and this person? How are you really and truly feeling about this connection currently? And what do you want to happen? This person is wanting to reach out to you and they want to send you a message. So we're going to see what exactly do they want to tell you. And then we'll get some final messages from Spirit. So if you guys would like to purchase the extended readings, it's for members only, but I'm offering a 7-day free trial, so you guys are free to check it out. Thank you so much for all the likes, shares, subscribes, all the personal readings that I have done for you guys, and also the memberships on my Gumroad channel. I'm also on a twin flame journey, so I know what the hell you guys are going through. That's why I made this channel. And I just want to say thank you guys for all your comments, except for the karmics, because you always know a karmic when they leave a damn comment, and that's why they get blocked. But I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate all of you. So let's take this into the extended reading and get some more clarity on this situation. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so when I upload new content, you'll be notified. Have an awesome day. Love and light always.